I have just watched the Supergirl trailer. I was very lucky enough to watch it twice. My mind is absolutely blown. It's exactly what I expected, better than what I expected. I'm a big Superman fan, as you all know, and I'm actually arguably more excited for this than I was the Superman film. So seeing that trailer has just absolutely blown my mind, and I'm very happy with how it's turned out. I love the tone, I love the vibe. It's ripped straight out of those comic books. As somebody who loved the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow series, I have every issue, every variant cover, and I have my issue one signed by Tom King, Bilgus Evely, and Mateus Lopez. They really knocked it out of the park with that series, and so far, from what I can see from the trailer, it's perfect. We get to see obviously more Supergirl, and she is perfect. She is an absolute vibe from what we can see. We She looks great in a suit. Some of the action sequences look great. We also get to see Ruthie. She is perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about her. She is ripped straight out of those comic books. Very, very true to the character. I think we see Cram. There's a character in the trailer that I watched twice, and I thought it was him both times. I could be very wrong, but it looks a lot like him in terms of the comic art versus the trailer. So if that is him, he looks very intimidating, and I'm very excited to see more of him. And some of the sequences we see him in, I thought he was actually Lobo because of some of the weapons that he has. And then, as I said, that we did see Lobo, and he looked fantastic. And Jason Momoa was just perfect for this role. He was born to play Lobo. I know we've seen about 2 seconds of him as Lobo, but it was absolutely perfect. And I feel like they didn't spoil too much. We saw what we needed to see to get us hyped to see this film, and I am all in. And there's one thing in particular that really struck a chord with me, and that's something that Supergirl says, and it kind of linking back to what I mentioned about her on Krypton and how it's defined her as a person compared to Superman and how they're going to differ. She mentions that Superman sees the good, whereas she sees the truth. And I feel like that is really going to set the tone of how we're going to see these two characters be so different to each other. But either way, I am very, very, very excited to see more of this. I loved what I saw in that trailer. Very excited just to be a DC fan at the moment is just an incredible honor. Like, we are going strength to strength. We are getting some of the best content we've got in years. I'm very excited, and for Supergirl, to me, she's a very well known character. I adore the character and I know quite a lot about her, whereas a lot of people don't. And I feel like this is going to be the perfect platform to get her into that limelight. She is a character that is not to be reckoned with. Don't underestimate her. And I feel like we are going to see that. We're going to see her shine. And yeah, I just can't wait. Lobo looks great. He's one of the highlights in that trailer for me. Very excited to see more of him and just the entire film, the entire cast so far. It's been nailed. I'm very happy with what I saw.